This is Kiki, and she is a Roborovski hamster, and she's going to help us with how to give a Robo a health check. And the first thing I like to do is just check how they are in general in their cage, or in Kiki's case in the play box. Make sure that they're walking okay, make sure they're nice and bright and alert, and that they don't seem in any discomfort or any pain. And then from there, I like to move on to handling them and picking them up. So there we go, Kiki. Let's just get you. Okie dokie. Oh, Daisy. There we are. And we've got her. And she's moving quite nicely hand to hand. Robos tend to be quite quick, so this is normal for her. And if she were any slower, if she were limping, then I would be quite worried about her. But she's nice and speedy, which is what I like to see in a Robo. And from there I move just generally from nose to tail. So I start with her nose and I check it's nice and clean. And I move on to her eyes, make sure they're nice and bright, that there isn't any discharge in them, which there isn't, and that her ears are nice and held alert. There again, that they're clean, and that there aren't any nicks in them or any tears in them. And because Roborovskis tend to live in pairs, then they can get injuries, often around the ears, around the bottom, so it's good to check these areas. Kiki actually lives alone, so I would be surprised if she got any injuries like that. And then the next part of the health check, I just like to feel in general along the hamster, just have a little feeling for any sort of lumps or bumps, and make sure that she feels as chunky as she did before, so I can't feel any shoulder blades and I can't feel any sort of hip bones, and that her spine isn't obvious, which it isn't, which is good. I like to have a little look at her tail, just make sure that that's nice and straight, that there aren't any kinks in it, which there never have been, and there aren't today, which is good. Oh, Kiki, come back. There we are. I always like to do my Robo health check over a play box, because that way it's nice and secure if she does get a bit enthusiastic and jumps down. It's not too far for her, and I don't have to worry that she's going to wander off and hurt herself. Oh, Daisy, come back here, young lady. There we are, and I've got you. Okay. Last bit of a health check I like to do is involving scruffing the hamster. So to do that, I take a little pinch either side of the hamster's neck, and that's just to immobilise her pouches. Then I turn her upside down, and have a little check. Check her belly's nice and clean, check her teeth are okay, just check her bottom's nice and clean, which they all are, which is good. Lovely, well done, Kiki. And also have a little look at her paws. So check that paw, and check that paw. And just check all of her paws, make sure that they're nice and clean, that they're not sore, and that her toenails aren't too long or causing her any discomfort. And I think generally, young lady, we can give you a nice clean bill of health and pop you back in your cage.